Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. Roughly about 3:40 in the morning. I've been up for maybe about 2 hours, I think. Give or take, that thing. Meaning of. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to try to help the government of their delusion of try to help them understand what they've caused to through their rush to try to get that filter out of me, which was I would have gave it, but heck, didn't want to apply properness. But I'll explain a little further. Government to help you understand your delusion and how your approach was incorrect and still is, especially with how many billions you have pissed off trying to turn everybody against everybody, including of me, to try to get it out of me for no reason of especially being law-abiding like I am. But anyways, you were trying to rush that idea out of me while I'm saying, hey, yo, spit the actuality of your unlawfulness of the 300 years, put the foundational right of our freedoms and rights, don't summon the of three-headedness. Well, you put him right in my lap. You crack the foundational even further and further and further and further, going, Then you're expecting you to just hand over on top of all that, and you're not even trying to correct any of it, especially with your unlawfulness over the last 300 years, federal government, of knowledge of even knowing, especially with an all-seeing eye, of time travel, mirror effect, and looking past and stuff, without even having to go there technically, which would have put that foundation of that filter being built if I would have even on sand next to a beach, or on a beach basically. So that house would have just got washed away anyways. That's why I'm saying, hey dude, government, get it correct. Now I don't live in the courtroom, so I do not have to explain that's what exactly, but if you can't see that's what exactly why I was, the hindsight is what? 2020. Now look at your rear. Realize how delusional you are. Realize how arrogant you were of just trying to rush it. When the appropriate way would have been explaining truth, especially at the federal level, of the last 300 years now instead of when I'm 4 saying 250. Putting a foundational, without cracks in it, of the freedoms and rights. And what the heck are you summoning that thing for? Directing at me. Like it's some kind of assassin. Grimy one. So yeah, I just didn't want your airheadedness of rushing, building on a beach with that foundation with that thing. Because that thing is mismanaged improperly of the approach, especially to it being built. It caused a lot of headaches, which you already are causing, just trying to force it out of me to be able to educate yourself enough to understand how to build it, instead of forcing some kid to be put through all that just to build it for you. Then on top of it all, let's go back to that reference of Southview there, like first, second grade type thing, with you and saying, hey man, this is worth trillion. Dude, I could have got an Etch a Sketch and kind of etched it into the sand screeny thing there with the little 2 dials to do so. What's the difference? One's digital, one's a little kid's toy. But now, refer to this again, the government that I just referenced verbally out loud here in the last 2 hours since I've been awake. Leprechaun, the movie. Early and mid-90s, and it was like total of 3 of them. That's what I seen you as when you're trying to shove $15,000 out of shares of Microsoft down my throat. And all I knew it was worth $5. I could have got food instead of just at school that week at McDonald's that night. But hey, here's some leprechaun. One solid rainbow, huh? At the end of that rainbow of good luck. You didn't approach appropriately of the founding of that being built. You wanted to build on sand, real rush it quick and stuff, which proves You only had negative, unworthy, unlawful intent with having it. So I'm glad I took my time to be patient and understand, especially what I was beginning to see as the Leprechaun movie proved right there of, hey, let's give them trillions of dollars. It's a $5 drawing, basically, of verbally explained of, grow up. So correct it. The world's pissed at you because you did stuff similar to all of us. Not just me. Overwhelmingly, though, on me, and trying to turn a good portion of like people that believe like you on to me. Me doing nothing wrong the whole way except for a $15 gas roll. Anyways, grow up. Put the foundationals back of our freedoms and rights. Get out of everybody's privacy. Everybody of everybody. And enforce that laws. At least somewhat of properness. Speak the truth of all the unlawfulness that this federal government has committed in 300 years. Because there is absolutely no way before Clinton. 250 years. House, Senate, federally, and presidents. Not a single one from birth until old age. For 250 years before Clinton. Never catch in charge. Are you Mr. and Mrs. Perfect? People, grow up. That's why I do not rush to, here we go. You know, you are putting me through torment, despair, you name it. Try to get me to think, I should just get him off my back. I would rather die. I would rather die. Somehow I live through it all, amen. But no, I would rather die. Especially seeing everything I've gone through for no reason. I don't live in a courtroom. I don't have to build it. You want to build it yourself? Become smart enough. Let's end it there. Toodaloo. Amen. Goodbye.